So Maruti Suzuki has given us some cult SUVs, starting with the Gypsy. Now, I mean, that was the first SUV we were all exposed to, got a chance to drive around, and really it is definitely the defining moment for Indian SUVs, the grand SUVs. And then later on came the Grand Vitara, you know, the luxurious SUV that nobody thought of could be a Maruti Suzuki car, but they really did it, gave you everything from comfort to luxury to an SUV. And then came the Vitara Brezza, which was again groundbreaking with the kind of features it offers and the value for money. Now once again, Maruti is here to get us all stoked for a car that can drive on any road with a special set of features like the AllGrip technology, the smart hybrid technology, the full hybrid technology, and different transmission options. This is an all new breed of SUV. The Grand Vitara is back again. This is the Suzuki Grand Vitara, and we are here in a zone, in fact not just a zone, a place where we'll be testing the car to its limit. Different angles, different textures, different surfaces, sludge, rocks, snow, ice, mud, and inclination, decline. So many things we'll be testing the car with. So let's get started and see if the Grand Vitara is really capable as the company claims. So this is the first zone that they have created to test the vehicle's incline angle and decline angle and how comfortably it can get out of this huge decline. And you can see it has been really carved in. You can see how deep this is, and it's not easy for any car to go in. And when you can't see anything, when you stop the car right at the top, there's nothing visible, and that's when the 360-degree cameras come into action. Now again, you can see how it works. The car will be stopped while you're there, and then it will come so comfortably out of the pit. And this is how you know the car has different modes, different traction controls, and this is how it came out so comfortably. This is the ascent and descent control. When we test the vehicle's hill descent control and auto brake hold. Now we'll drive the car uphill and stop it in the middle and see how long does it stay with the brake control system. And once we are able to achieve that, the 3-second brake that we get every time we release the brake, we can take control over the car by pressing the brake or the clutch or accelerate it. And once we're going downhill, we'll be testing the hill descent control. So now we're going into the articulation pits, and you can see how the car will be going through different angles, and each tire will be testing it to the limit, and you'll be getting to see how the traction control works, how the different modes work, how the lock mode works, and do we need to put in snow mode, sports mode, and do we need any other mode or specific function to make use of this feature. And you'll be seeing the car will be going into different tilt angles, and this is really great test of the vehicle. So this is the 4th zone, which is the mud and rut zone, and it is really tough to get the vehicle out because of the slush, the kind of slush it has been created, and especially because it rained last night, it's really greasy, muddy, and tough to maneuver out of. But we'll be testing different modes of the car, like the snow control, sports control, and different modes, and see how it works out and how we get traction and the steering feedback changes when we change that, and how, you know, each tire gets acceleration depending on how much acceleration given to the each wheel. So to test the snow mode capabilities or the snow mode lock capabilities of the car, we have actual ice slabs here. This is the ice slab zone. 2 of the wheels of right section of the car would be on the ice, and how the traction control locks those wheels and gives all the power to the right section of the wheels is something that we're gonna see in this section of the road. So we are just gonna show you this section closely so you can see the amount of ice slabs have been kept here, and you get better idea of how it works actually. So while we're coming from there, this is the ice slab, and 2 of the wheels of the left side of the car would be parked. One front wheel and rear wheel of the car will be here, and the power will be passed on to this section of the wheels, so that you know the traction control is in motion and it is locking itself and putting the power to the wheels that really need to get it out of that snow or ice. So this is the Seesaw mode, and really tests the 360-degree cameras of the car, and you know the guidelines that it shows, so that you know you're always on the right track, because there will be terrains, there will be surfaces, there will be roads where you won't be able to know what's ahead. And that's where the 360-degree cameras and the guidelines come into action. This is an actual seesaw, so if you can see, half of the path is in the air, and once you reach the middle section, it bends down, and so that you have to be always centered, and this is how it works. So this is the rock bed, and when you're driving a Grand Vitara, you should not be worried about which surface you're driving it on, and it can easily pass through this rock bed in auto mode. You don't have to change anything in the car to get over this path freely thanks to the good ground clearance, the AllGrip. This is really easy peasy from the Grand Vitara. So this is the side incline section of the track where one side of the car will be completely inclined, and you'll be testing both sides of the car, whether it's the right side or the left side. And once you're inside, you'll feel you're in a different world when you're on the top or when you're at the bottom. So again, 360-degree cameras come into action. The AllGrip traction control system comes into action. The different modes come into action. So again and again, I'm telling you, this is definitely a new breed of SUV, because whatever we've seen in the past is like they make really powerful SUVs with all those features, but somewhere or the other it lacks something more on the sides of the mileage. But this one, with especially coming out from the Maruti stable, has the best mileage, of course. So your dekhi kitna question is always answered with striking numbers. So now that we've seen how the Grand Vitara rules every road, do let me know in the comment section below which one was your favorite feature, favorite section of the track, or the favorite capability of the car in the comment section below. You can also tweet to us on the Unbiased blog or Nikhil Chawla. For more such videos, do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching the Unbiased blog.